Good morning, Collective. It's Boona Fierce, and this is the Eclectic Witch Show. I have missed you guys. Happy Friday the 13th, everybody. I am, as you notice, in a new space. So shout out to Kelly Humphrey at the Age of Aquarius for letting me use this room to do my recordings on. I will be doing them once a week for the week. So hopefully I won't be falling behind anymore. Thank you guys for being patient. I appreciate everybody being here. Love you guys. All right, so it's been a while. I've already meditated and I'm connected with Spirit. So, Spirit, I will ask you, where are we starting today? It is Friday the 13th. I was thinking about moonology, but I noticed we have a new moon next week, so I think I'll go somewhere else. What do you think, Spirit? Where are we going to begin? Keep looking at the Akashic Tarot, so I guess that's where we're going to start. So, how's everybody doing? I hope you guys are all doing well. I have missed this. Just telling Kelly this morning, it seems like it's been so long. Like it's been like a week or so, but it just feels like forever. Appreciate you guys hanging in there with me. Life has been a roller coaster lately, and it's okay. I'm going with the flow. That's what Spirit's teaching me, so it's been okay. I'm all right, but things have just been weird. But it's all working out for my highest and best good, so it's all good. Thank you, Spirit, for the experience. And I have a beautiful space to work in, so it works out fantastic. All right, Spirit, I would like a collective message for Friday, March 13th. Please tell me what you would like the collective to know. All right, I guess we'll start with these two, the Willow and the Sphinx. Oh, let me show you the Willow. And Uriel and the Sphinx. What else about this, Spirit? We have commitment. What else would you like the collective to know, Spirit? The Akashic Field. Ooh, that's pretty. All right. Any more? Actually, I think I'm going to stop there. I'm kind of out of room. Forgot to grab my little crystal ball thing to use to hold the cards up, so 4 is enough, right? All right, so I'm going to pause this for a minute, guys. All right, so for the willow, it says a big, beautiful willow tree stands in the summer sun. This stately tree is strong and flexible, and this card upright is telling you that you are too. Oh boy. You're not kidding, Spirit. The willow spreads its roots deep and wide, creating a strong foundation that is capable of standing up to anything. Now is the time for you to stand tall and feel the support of the earth beneath your feet. This card indicates a time of calm, so enjoy the peaceful energy now. It also signifies a time of power, perfect for reinforcing your foundation in your work, in your family, in your spirit, and in the depth of your belief in yourself. Just like the willow, you have a peaceful strength, drawn from the waters of your soul and extending through all eternity. Stand confidently in your truth, take the actions that support the growth of all the wonderful things in your life, and know that you are powerful. Yes, thank you, Spirit. All right. For Uriel and the Sphinx, it says, the Archangel Uriel stands before the Sphinx under a full moon. The Sphinx is usually shown with the body of a lion, indicating strength, the head of a king, showing authority and intelligence. But more than this, the Sphinx represents the enigmatic and inscrutable, the silent holder of truth in the ancient mysteries of the world. Here the Archangel Uriel connects and confers with this great source of mystery. This card shows it's time for you to do the most important and possibly most difficult work in your life. The digging and inner discovery that takes you to your deepest self and your deepest power. Even the great Sphinx had to be dug out many times from the blowing desert sands that buried it up to its neck. And you must dig diligently too. You may have to chip away at the rock-like substance of your old beliefs and histories so that you can get to the truth inside. But don't worry, you have begun already, and you've made considerable inroads. There's also someone here to help you, Uriel, whose name means fire of God. You can work directly in your meditations with this archangel for self-understanding, transformation, and guidance. Also be on the lookout for someone in your daily life whom Uriel has sent. This could be a teacher, a mentor, or even a new friend who shares a kinship with you about this inner quest. It is a relationship of great value that comes in a time of profound power. Don't diminish the importance of this phase. It is work that leads you to your initiation and to your higher power. Okay. And we have one of roses. Commitment. Okay. Roses are scattered around a contract on a brightly lit desk. When this card appears upright, it means that a valuable union is at hand. A romantic commitment may be coming your way, or perhaps a love from your past lives is returning to you. A business commitment may be forthcoming, such as the offer of a promotion or a new job, or the opportunity to form a partnership or create a new business venture. This card could also indicate the signing of other types of papers, including the sale or purchase of a house or the beginning of a new investment. Either way, this card is filled with light, and it indicates that good results are in the offing. As with many cards, part of the meaning refers to you. It is a reminder to be conscious of the commitment to yourself. If you want others to put you first or to help bring happiness to your life, then you must commit to do the same. Your self-honoring choices will be the groundwork for all your partnerships to thrive. Right, so we are making a commitment to ourselves. And then the last one is the Akashic Field, the One of Forces. We have the Two of Forces and then the One of Forces at the end. The Two of Forces at the beginning, the One of Forces at the end. It's interesting. Okay, it says, like the Akashic Field, the aurora borealis flows with energy and brilliance as charged particles from the sun interact with atoms in the Earth's atmosphere. The 93 million miles from the sun to the Earth is nothing compared to the limitless consciousness of the Akashic Field. All information, power, energy, and experiences vibrate within this realm of unending truth and possibility, and every bit of it can be yours. Receiving this card upright tells you that amazing opportunities abound at this time. You can increase and accelerate the experience by opening doors to the Akashic records. Your life force energy resonates with universal synchronicity now, so you can explore the records and receive exactly the information that you need and the energy that can help. Engage in this pursuit with a conscious focus. Write your intentions and ask for inspiration. Meditate on the Akashic Field and visualize your goals. The universe is ready and willing to align with your heartfelt desires, and now is the time to make them happen. Wow, this is a good one, you guys. All right, so Spirit is telling you you are strong, you have everything that you need within you to do anything that you want to. You have help here to guide you. Besides your archangels and your spirit guides, you have people in your physical realm that are here to assist you along the way, people that you're going to work with. It looks like you're making some sort of commitment, okay? Maybe you are buying a house or something like that, but I feel like this is, for this person, this message is for, I feel like this is a business commitment, a partnership, some sort of undertaking that you've been working on that this person has been sent to you to work with, okay? And you guys are getting going on this, and Spirit's letting you know you can dive into your Akashic records. I feel like this is something that you've done in past lives, okay? This is something that you're destined to do, all right? And that energy is there for you, okay? You might benefit from getting an Akashic reading, okay? Or if you can dive into that yourself, okay? Any way that you can get into that information, maybe it will come in your dreams. All right, but Spirit is letting you know that you have absolutely everything that you need to get this venture underway, okay? I am looking for, here they are. Let's see what else Spirit wants to say about this. Do I want to go? Yeah, I feel like this is about a business venture. I'm just going to go with it. Just going to roll with it. That's what we do these days. isn't it great to know that Spirit has your back and that you're not making any wrong choices, that you're knowing what you're doing, and you're seeing the obstacles and the archons for what they are. You're realizing that it's all just a game. It's a great big video game. I have a friend who has been talking about flat Earth to me, and it's funny because I never really gave much thought to flat Earth. I didn't really care either way, but the way that she puts it to me, and it makes sense to me because I've heard before that this experience is like it's a matrix. It's like it is a video game. It's a flat screen. We're in a flat screen reality with three-dimensional holograms and whatever, and I don't know. So anyway, I'm saying that to say it really makes me think about, like, really how true is that? Like, is this, you really are an avatar for your life? Like, it's like Minecraft on a huge level, right? And I don't play video games at all, but my grandkids play Minecraft, and so I've watched them a little bit here and there, and you really are. You're just building what you want. Pretty interesting. Not ever like what we learned in school, right? Spirit, tell me about the willow. It's too many, Spirit. Just one, please. One card for the willow, Spirit. Thank you. Great, we've got public face. Follow your heart, become who you want to be, earn a reputation. It's okay to be yourself. I feel like you are this character already. You are this person. Here, let me show you the card. You are this person. You've got your show makeup on, right? You're ready for the public screen. Okay? You're strong, you're capable, there's nothing for you to learn because you just already are this strong being, this confident spokesperson for what it is that you're teaching others. Again, you have everything that you need. You're already in costume. You're ready to go. It's go time. That's what I'm getting from it. It's go time. Just be yourself. Do what you know. Create what you're trying to create. And just don't even try. Just do it now. You're knowing that it's there for the taking. You're knowing that you're already in the process of it. You're not asking for anything. You're just creating it. You're a co-creator with Spirit who already knows that they are deserving of this, and you're watching it happen. You might be in some disbelief about that. For Uriel and the Sphinx, we've got savings. You always need to put something away for a bad day. Create savings for the future. Can I get one more for this, Spirit, please? Thank you. Duality. Don't forget about the dual nature of people. Don't lose your vigilance. Okay. So I feel like this is just I don't feel like this is a major part of the message, but maybe it is. Why did I say that? If it's being mentioned, it's a part of the message. Okay. So this is falling under Uriel and the Sphinx. Maybe you're not good with money, or maybe you have been spending more than you maybe should be. Maybe Spirit is letting you know that you need to be preparing yourself for the future. Okay, maybe you're in a position, maybe this partnership is somebody who's been helping financially, but I feel like I feel like this is just simply don't count on others. Don't count on anybody, okay, for money, for finances. You know, we don't want to be in a codependent relationship, right? You always want to be independent because you already have everything that you need. You don't need others. You don't need others. You're just working with others. But with this duality card, I feel like maybe spirit's warning you to remember that, you know, you again, that you don't want to depend on others too much because people change. Like, you know, people change their minds, they or things happen to them in their life, you know, that they have to change plans sometimes. I feel like spirits telling you that you need to be setting money aside and planning for your own self to make sure that you're stable, okay, no matter what happens with them. That, not that it's a bad partnership or anything like that, but just that you need to be aware that you are responsible for you. And if this is something that you are dedicated to and want to make sure will make it happen, then you need to be vigilant about, not vigilant, you need to be preparing for that. You need to be putting the money aside to make sure that you have what you need to do this, okay? Still drinking my breakfast tea. Sorry. I had to get going on these readings in order to do 7 in one day. I have the place until 5 o'clock. All right, Spirit, tell me about commitment. Well, hello. I'm not gonna. Okay. I got 2 cards here. I've got love life, free from problems and money troubles, enjoy the passion of love, love and be loved. And then I've got fast changes, things happen suddenly in a short period in a hurry. Take bold steps forward. This comes under commitment. I really am not feeling like this is a love message. But I feel like there is a certain amount of love with this person that you're working with. I feel like this is just a really good friend commitment. You when you met this person, I feel like you knew. See how their hands are overlapping and kind of blending in with one another. I feel like you just knew that this person was in your life for a purpose. Okay, you knew them immediately when you met them. You felt their spirit. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? You know, when you run into soul family, it's an obvious. You recognize that person, right? And I feel like that happened quickly. Like you knew immediately that this person and you were supposed to work together. Okay. I feel like that's spirit's letting you know that's how you know this is the person. Okay. Like you just felt it. You knew as soon as you were meeting them that fast changes, things happen suddenly. You guys, you just immediately wanted to work together. You knew it right off from the start. Okay. And I feel like you're already moving into this commitment of working together. And that I feel like this is going to take off quickly. Okay. Spirit, tell me about the Akashic field. Got gambling. Excessive gambling can have dangerous consequences. Don't risk too much. Can I get another one for that, Spirit? Okay. Transformation. Change is the natural order of things. Don't be afraid of the unknown. Okay. So maybe you're realizing that there is some type of risk, maybe with working with other people in general. Maybe you've been working independently. In this new partnership, you're having to take a certain amount of risk to be in business with this person, right? But I feel like Spirit's letting you know that it's going to work out the way that you want it to. Okay, change is the natural order of things. Don't be afraid of the unknown, even though this may feel like a huge gamble to you. So you're gonna wanna, maybe that's why you're being called. Your higher self is calling you to make sure that you have some money in the back, you know, in the back, in the back, in the in the bank, okay, and on the back burner is what I keep wanting to say, but I don't know how much sense that makes. Um, you want to be ready for anything, okay, but I feel like okay, so this is coming under the Akashic field. We were talking about how you see your reality is how it plays out, okay? I feel like this is a call to be positive about this. You may be feeling a little bit sketchy about it. You're just I feel like it's just because you're not used to working with other people. Maybe you've always been independent all your life. Maybe you've been kind of in hermit mode for a while. But I feel like this is Spirit challenging you to transform your beliefs about not wanting to work with other people. Okay. Showing you that it's okay to receive. Maybe you've been that giver all your life and you're not too accustomed to people helping you. But I feel like in order to, and well, we've got gift on the floor. Okay, I just found this on the floor. Gift. You will discover new talents that will lead you to new opportunities. Use opportunities to rise. Yeah, I feel like Spirit is challenging you to be able to learn how to receive from others. Okay. That it's okay for you to accept help. Okay. Because the thing is that you're asking the universe for something, right? The universe is trying to give you something, and if you're not willing to receive the help, then how is the universe going to give it to you? Like, does that make sense? You have to be able to allow yourself to receive from the universe. Okay, you're learning that you don't have to work like a dog for everything that you get. The universe just wants to give it to you, and I feel like you're just not accustomed to that. But I feel like Spirit wants you to get into this mode because your work is over. Like you're now, instead of chasing money, you're just drawing it to you, but you have to be willing to put your receiving hand out and take it, right? I feel like Spirit's asking you to let go a little bit, to allow for these things to come in for you. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to Celestial Insights. I miss my Celestial Insights. I love these cards. All right, we've got time for one more row of spirits. One more time. So pretty. Oh yeah, alright. Dancing. One more time, we gonna sing. Alright, Spirit, tell me about public face. Thank you. These ones can stay in the deck. Got intense feelings. Your emotions are stronger than usual right now. Are you experiencing a wave of emotional intensity? Allow yourself to feel and express these emotions. Releasing them will bring you peace. All right, so we got the choppy waters. We got the anchor is there, but this upside down cross is sinking down to the bottom. Maybe that's another anchor. I'm not sure. I feel like your environment has been chaotic, okay? This change that you're making, and I feel like it's just been a collective energy for all of us in general. All my friends that I've been talking to are having the same experiences that I've been having. The universe is just shaking things up and showing us the archons are showing us everything that we don't want to see, okay? Like, they're trying to stop us. They're trying to stop us from manifesting this new life, okay? And this is the time that we're bringing in the 5D, and the archons don't want that. They want us to stay down, to stay controlled, to stay in chains. I'm hearing in chains, okay? But I think that you're realizing that that's all just a show, okay? You're realizing that that's all it is. It doesn't have to be your reality if you choose not to allow that. Okay, I see you, I acknowledge you, I realize you're there. Okay, so I'm just gonna stop and pivot around it. I'm just gonna figure out how can I get past this, like, how can I make this work in my favor. I feel like by doing that, you're going to continue to win, okay? Quite simply. Savings and duality, Spirit, what about that? Okay, I just need one card, please. Okay, that's still a lot of cards. Can I please get one card for savings and duality, Spirit? Thank you. We have tree. We've got another tree. We had the willow, and then we have tree. Okay. Like a tree, deep roots create stability and growth. Are you feeling ungrounded? Focus on building a strong foundation in all areas of your life to support your long-term growth. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, Spirit's just asking you to plan for the future, okay? Just, don't be wasteful with your money. Put some away for a rainy day, okay? For the majority of it, you're going to be creating these roots, okay? Building this business, building this thing that you're working on. You're going to be soaking most of what you're making back into what you're doing, okay? But you're going to want to hang on to some as well, okay? Because the economy is unstable and whatnot. It's just always a good idea to have something in the back, okay? But also, I feel like this is a call to make sure that you're getting grounded each morning, okay? You're grounding yourself. You're planting your roots firmly in the soil so that when those winds come and whipping your branches around, that you are firm in your foundation. You connecting with your higher self to feel stable, okay? Make sure that you're connecting with nature. You're doing your meditations in the morning. You're allowing yourself to be firmly planted, okay? So that you can navigate through all of this craziness that we're seeing in the outside, right? Grounding in your ancestral energy, knowing who you are, and connecting with that. Tell me about love life and fast changes, Spirit. Gracias. We have allure and cherish. Cherish the beauty that attracts you. Have you been too busy to appreciate the good things around you? Take time to enjoy and value the moments and people that bring you joy. Okay, I'm getting gratitude. Okay, make sure that you're showing gratitude to the universe for these people, these friends, for some of you, these are love partners. And just everything that you're seeing, that you're enjoying, everything that has been put in front of you to find joy in. The number one thing you want to do when you're trying to manifest something good is making sure that you're in a happy place. That's really all you need to do to manifest something better, is just being happy, being grateful, being, in love with life, being in the moment, being absorbing the things around you that you see, finding joy in it. When you're in that high vibration of love for everything around you, the universe can't help but send you more things that you love. Okay, and that really is the game. So make sure that you're being thankful for that, telling the universe, thank you for these people. Thank you for this place to stay. Thank you for this beautiful healing center that I'm working in today. Thank you for this table. Thank you for these crystals that I love so much and my favorite cards. Thank you that, that I'm in a warm environment with nice people, and just thankfulness for every single thing. Okay. And cherish it, enjoy it. It's there for your enjoyment. Spirit, one card, please. Thank you. We have heart. Your heart knows the truth. Are you overthinking a situation? Trust the wisdom of your heart. It will lead you to the most authentic decision. Yeah, I feel like this is, okay, so this is under gambling, transformation, and gift, okay? We were talking about learning to trust and learning to receive, okay? And I feel like this is just about your heart knows the truth. I feel like that you have spent your life giving to others. You've been a servant, okay? You've always wanted to do for others. And I feel like you've had a hard time receiving, because maybe you were a people pleaser, maybe you had parents or a parent that, kept you walking on eggshells, and you learned to, do everything to make them happy all the time. And I feel like, that carries into the rest of our lives. I feel like you've been that energy of that, but Spirit says, and that's a belief system that needs to be looked at, but also I feel like it's just your energy to be a giver. You love people, and you love helping others. You love doing things to bring people joy. But I think that deep down that it's your turn to receive this. Okay, you definitely, not that you should stop helping people, but I feel like that you have this coming to you. Okay, and I think that that these are the right people to work with. And I feel like that they, sometimes people will present as a certain type of person that I just want to help you. And then, 5 days later, oh, you owe me $500 for that Kit Kat that you ate, or, I've recently had someone like that in my life, and I thought that it was going to be somebody that I could trust, but I've been learning that I have to really be more discerning of people, not be so trustworthy. Okay. So that's kind of put me in a place in my mind, but I feel like we have that ability to be discerning now, and I feel like we just need to look within. It looks like within our heart space, our how does this person make you feel? Like, do they bring you joy? Do they give you a pain in the pit of your stomach, or do they make your heart sore? I feel like maybe you've been afraid to trust this person because of these past experiences that you've had. Okay. But I feel like Spirit's letting you know to look within your heart space to see that you're safe here, and I feel like you'll know that these are the right people for you to be working with. Okay. And also, you want to know it. You want if you feel safe with them and you have this great friendship, okay, and they make you feel the way that you are trying to make them feel, I feel like this is an equal energy exchange, partnership, friendship, whatever it is. I feel like Spirit's saying you can let go of all that overthinking that you're doing about, is this the right person? Is this okay? Am I safe here? All that stuff. It says, trust the wisdom of your heart. It will lead you to the most authentic decision. I think you know that this person is for you. Okay. So it has been a half hour. I am going to leave this reading here. I hope that you guys have the most amazing Friday the 13th, and don't get hung up on the numbers, guys. It's actually a good thing, okay? Anyway, thank you for being here. If you're new, it's wonderful to have you. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming again. I appreciate you guys hanging in there with me. If you like the way that I read and you're new here, please like, subscribe. Feel free to comment. I love to hear from you guys. Anyway, I hope you all have the most amazing day, and I will see you very soon. Thanks again, guys. Bye.